this is my experience of being long-term out of work, primarily due to health issues. And in this video, I'm just going to share with you my personal experience and the pros and cons of being not being in work. And obviously, the cons is not having a consistent incomes, and also feeling guilty that you're not, you're not being productive, you're not contributing to society in any meaningful way, and also that I feel like personally wasted potential. So I'm not fulfilling my potential. I'm not maximizing my financial earnings, my ability to meet new people, to be valued, to be appreciated, and also be feeling more isolated. The pros, well, obviously the stress, less stress of having to deal with targets or having to keep to a schedule, and also more time for myself to do what I want, to live life at a slower pace, and also not to feel constantly watched, not to feel constantly monitored when it comes to time management, performance targets, also engagement with people. Not feeling constantly judged by someone monitoring you, whether it's a supervisor or a manager. So there's a sense of less stress and more relaxation. But overall, like I said, I had health issues that caused me to feel unfit for work, and subsequently, I had to deal with a lot of uncertainty as well, which caused me stress. So it's not just where I've been relaxed and comfortable being out of work. It's been probably more stress than it's been comfortable, because I've experienced first palpitations, and particularly at night during mid to late December and most of January. And I went to see the GP, and they prescribed me some high blood pressure medications because I have a history of high blood pressure dating back to at least 2023. And since I started taking my medications, the palpitations gradually started to disappear to the point where now I'm not experiencing nightly palpitations anymore. But since mid March, I also started to experience dizziness. So one evening after a nap, I got out of bed and I was feeling very lethargic, like I didn't have any energy to move. So I just thought, maybe I just need to get some fresh air, see if I get better. But when I went outside, I just felt something was wrong. So when I started walking, I felt a sense of unsteadiness, my balance was weak. I didn't feel a firm grip on the ground when I placed my feet forward as I was walking. And I had to return home, and obviously when I returned home, I sat down on a chair because I felt so stressed out by the walk, and my heart rate was over 100 beats per minute, up to 140 for between 20 to 30 minutes. So I wanted to, I had to go to the GP again because of this, and they just referred me to cardiology. And since then, I've had urine 24-hour urine test, which was fine. Also, an echocardiogram and a Holter, which monitors your heart rhythm. And I haven't heard anything back yet. I have an appointment with the cardiologist in September. And but so far nobody's really been able to tell me what's caused me to feel this dizziness, this sense of unsteadiness. And also when I've been out on a handful of times, or like a walk of like even between 45 minutes to 1 hour, I would come home with a back discomfort, particularly lower back. But sometimes I feel like the discomfort spread even to the upper back, which obviously I still don't know what's caused this. I'm gonna have to go for a few more walks in the next days just to see the symptoms, because obviously my symptoms mostly manifest themselves when I'm moving. So when I'm walking, twisting and turning, whether it's at home or outside of the house. And right now, like I said, I don't know what's caused it. Some people have said some doctors say it could be anxiety related, but also, they obviously, they check my ears and they're fine. So now the only other logical thing is to go and see a neurologist to make sure that there's no neurological issues with me. But it's very frustrating. It's been so long, so protracted. I really thought I was going to get better, and obviously this has caused me to live in a sense of uncertainty, and I also feel in a way alone in this, because I don't feel like there's anybody that has really been able to help me to overcome these symptoms. And there's nobody that can come inside my body to experience what I'm experiencing. So it becomes very demotivating, demoralizing to just live through the day like this. But let me know your experience of being long term away from work or unemployed, how it's impacted or impacting you, and what steps do you take to kind of get better and get back into work, and how did they work out for you? Thank you for listening.